many rounds did you spar all told?
I sparred over 150 rounds, guarantee that. Went through numerous different sparring partners, and this got different looks and different styles and everything. I was working with undefeated prospect Hugo Santano. They call him Hugo Boss. Gave me some good rounds. Every time he comes in, he give me good rounds. Machida, and it's been numerous rounds. I have to say that guy definitely got a chin on him, man. He keeps coming and throwing, and I'm very blessed for having the guys like Caleb, Marcus Upshaw, Silky Wilson. You know what I'm saying? It's like
so you did the whole
camp, yeah.
You watch videos of your opponent?
Let me tell you what I do. When you start watching videos and you look like, as a fighter, I get emotional about the fight. So when I look at the fight, I start noticing too much of the good that this guy does. And when I'm supposed to be looking at the flaws, so what I do is let my corner and my trainers look and come up with the game plan, and we strategize that with the sparring in the gym. So when I step in there, I'm gonna learn to adjust to the guy from one round, and I'm gonna win every round. That's what we try to do, is just take one round at a time and win it.
What do you expect from him?
I expect him to be a gazelle to a lion. I'm the lion, he's the gazelle. He's a good mover. He wants to punch and get out the way. So with that being said, somebody that thinks about getting out the way all the time is a person that can't be fully a killer like me.
You're gonna press him in other words?
Yeah, of course I'm gonna press him, but I'm gonna do what I do, and I'm gonna be just great at it. I'm working towards greatness. I'm from the same city as Floyd Mayweather. I made my name here in New York City. The journey is not complete until the end of my career.
And what about fighting at the Barclays Center? What does that mean to you?
It's a historic event from what I understand. I thought it was over 51 years, but it's actually 81 years they haven't had a fight on this magnitude. So to be not from here, make my name here, and then to come back here and people take me in so kindly, man. Like I said, it's all a blessing from God. This fight right here is already written from God, man. All I do is add on to it every day by going in there, work hard. I go in the mirror and ask myself, who's going to value you more than you value yourself? And if people value me right here, I got to value myself a little higher than that and always push to be the best.
How was training under who? With Erik Brown?
I've been working with Erik Brown. Freddie's
training over there.
Yeah, man. Erik, like I said, he's kind of catered to what kind of fighter I am, my kind of style. I'm a fighter that could be a counter puncher, a fighter that could be offensive, a fighter that can fight with decent defense. We work all around on my all-around game, and we're going to try to do all these things in the fight October 20th.
Paulie said that there's great sparring out there. You agree with that?
Yes, of course. Like
Better
I said,
than New York?
Yeah, but we did bring guys in, and early in the camp, I came in there in shape. I came in there 174 pounds, so I really wasn't too much off the weight. And took 1 week to work the floor, and then a week after that I was sparring 4 or 6 rounds. And I got some good looks, and some guys from the UK came over there. We're looking for work. We got to work, and they was kind of like amazed by what they saw of me. And that's what usually happens. A lot of guys don't give me enough credit, and I had to start saying, if these people ain't gonna give me credit, I have to give my own credit to myself. So that's why I took boxing for me to be like, it's all about me, and I have to make everybody second, because if I don't allow myself to be number one, then how can I make other people number one?
So you want to get respect in that first round?
Well, yeah, of course I'm gonna get the respect. What I found out is having 27 professional fights and 20 coming by a knockout, and regardless who it was, every guy that I hit, they felt the power. They felt the Cuban power, and from there they had to realize what kind of game plan they had to bring to the table. And I think Hassan, for him to come and say that he's going to use his beautiful boxing skills, he forgot about my beautiful boxing skills. He forgot that on this magnitude, yeah, you've been fighting in France, and what I know about France, they came up with the surrender flag. So if he run his white flag, then that's what he's going to have to use if he get in deep waters with him.
How much work how involved is Freddie with you?
Well, Freddie is involved as much as he can with me, but like I said, whenever I have time with Freddie, I work with Freddie. Erik, who has a little bit more time to work with me a lot. But when I step in that ring and those 4 corners of my office, I'm learning too on my own. So I'm learning what kind of fighter I am by getting up in there and actually trying things, learning things, and taking it to these fights and winning.
Is Freddie going to be here this weekend or no?
I think Erik Brown is going to be my head corner, my head trainer in the corner. No disrespect to Freddie, but like I said, it's all about me at this point.
Now, talking about all about me, when I last spoke to you, not even last spoke to you, but I know you were leaving New York to go to the West Coast. What has been the difference since you left? Now that you're on this big stage, you know?
When everybody find out you're fighting on the big stage, they kind of treat you different. They try to. I really never thought I was going to get the kind of attention I'm getting right now. I just want positive attention. I don't want all the bull crap. You know what I mean? Like, oh, what's up? You like fighting for a title? I always knew I was going to, get to this point eventually. I was just waiting for my opportunity, and I really didn't rush it. I took my time. I had injuries, promotional problems, and I just took it one at a time and just put my faith in God. But when you're fighting for a world title, everybody wants to be the friend of a champion.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure if you stayed out here, that wasn't going to happen.
Well, these people here in New York, they know me. So they knew me when I had nothing. So can't forget about those people, and that's what I'm blessed with. How many people you know? How many people you know live in New York City and make a name for themselves? Now, how many people you know come from another city and make a name for themselves here? And like I said, I'm very proud, and I represent New York proudly because it gave me that aggressive nature that I have to my work ethic. You take it up a different level, and I've been through mad struggles, and a lot of people here, they struggling to be their best fighter they can be. They struggling working on Wall Street. They struggling at being a lawyer. They struggling at being a teacher. Like New York to me is about a struggle and building your character, gaining that wisdom. See, but I believe that smarts come. You can go learn that in college, but wisdom only comes with experience. And I think for me to be a young guy, 29 years old, I surely got a lot of wisdom, and it only comes from me living the way I live in New York.
You talk about struggle. Oh, sorry, go ahead. You talk about struggles that you've been through in boxing, and I know some of them. What kept you motivated? What kept you going? What's keeping you hungry?
If I question that, I have to be questioning God's will, and I never do that. If I sit there and dwell on why, then I probably won't be getting where I want to go. So I just take it as God putting me in a good situation, putting the work, putting it in me without me having to ask those questions. And I just, like I said, add on to it every day by trying to learn, trying to get better, trying to improve myself, trying to make myself a better person, trying to make the people around me, not make, but inspire them to be better people. And I don't stop doing that.
How about your hand? I know you had a bad hand a couple of years ago. Any residual from that?
No, I don't have no pain. I'm wrapping my hand pretty well, and it's all about, taking care of these guns that I have, and keep them wrapped up and take care of it. Thank you.
I know you're not looking past your opponent, but I know Sergio Martinez's name came out of your mouth a few times, and it's something that the fight that you want, and even Freddie Roach spoke on it too. How badly do you want that fight, and you think that on Saturday you're going to make a statement to prove yourself to be able to be in there with a Martinez?
Well, I can honestly say that Hassan is my #1 focus in my prime. Because if I worry about Sergio Martinez, I know you hear this from a lot of fighters, they worry about the fight that they say they got after, and they put too much pressure on themselves. I just say nothing is going to be possible without me beating Hassan. Not only beating him, but looking well at doing it and making it look easy. And that's what I'm looking to do, is go up in there and show him that you made a big mistake by coming to my backyard, made a big mistake by taking the fight. I'm the #1 rated middleweight in America right now. I'm the only rated American middleweight, and I have to prove to the people why I hold that status.